Ooh, you got some crazy fans. I think we got an eight-year-old fan. Where's My Joy?
Hey.
What a name. Hey, My Joy, I hear you have a question for Caitlin.
Good morning, everyone.
What's your question for Caitlin?
My question today is, what's the hardest part about playing basketball?
At the end of the day, none of it's hard. You're really lucky that you get to be able to do it. So, obviously there's ups and downs and there's hard moments, but that's just life.
Caitlin Clark making time for her fans. Everywhere Caitlin Clark has gone, she has been swarmed.
Caitlin Clark may be out injured, but the vibe's still very high at WNBA All-Star Week.
Just to show y'all the vibe. Caitlin Clark in the building. This is just the vibe.
You're rocking with Caitlin.
She means a lot more to the game than just showing up and playing.
We know the persona of Caitlin Clark. She's everywhere.
She didn't play at all. However, the entire WNBA community was stunned by a single black girl's question to Caitlin Clark.
The WNBA has always been a very racialized activist league, but it's the focus when they look for wrongs. They look for the one fan in the stadium who might have said something racist.
Additionally, Caitlin's response was classy. Although the league may not approve of her level of authority, fans have made it apparent that she is the main attraction. This is a game changer. So if you're all Caitlin, leave a 100% in the comment section right now.
Somewhere behind this ridiculous crowd is Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark making time for her fans.
Caitlin Clark outside taking pictures of fans outside of Cambridge.
It all started with a simple, innocent moment. During a live event, My Joy, an 8-year-old black girl, asked Caitlin Clark, "What's the hardest part about playing basketball?"
You're rocking with Caitlin. The star power that is Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin could have responded with a corny response. Competition, training, and pressure. Instead, though, she stopped, grinned, and said something that left everyone in the room speechless. None of it is difficult in the end. We are fortunate to be able to accomplish this. It was more than just an emotional occasion. It was authentic. The change in energy was palpable. This was more than just a fan posing a query. A generation looked up to someone who at last received.
Ooh, you got some crazy fans. I think we got an eight-year-old fan. Where's My Joy?
Hey.
What a name. Hey, My Joy, I hear you have a question for Caitlin.
Good morning, everyone.
What's your question for Caitlin?
My question today is, what's the hardest part about playing basketball?
Statistics were not discussed by Caitlin. She didn't focus on herself. She discussed humility, perspective, and thankfulness. Things you rarely hear in interviews for sports. The young girl received more than a simple response. 4 tickets to the sold-out All-Star game were given to her.
At the end of the day, none of it's hard. You're really lucky that you get to be able to do it. So, obviously there's ups and downs and there's hard moments, but that's just life.
Live on television, her response, unbridled happiness, a viral moment, and a reminder that Caitlin Clark isn't merely playing the game. She's making a difference.
And it's something that never gets old, truly. Like to see young girls and even young boys wear your jersey or want a picture or want an autograph. Every time I walk out in the arena and people are screaming and cheering, like they could care less how many points I score or how many minutes I play.
Because Caitlin was that youngster in the audience not too long ago. Children now think they can be more than just fans because of her. They might serve as icons.
You're going to get 4 tickets to tonight's skills competition and the three-point competition. Wait a minute. You know what's coming up next. You're also getting 4 tickets to the sold-out All-Star game.
A shirt, a scoreboard, or even a single place second were unnecessary for Caitlin Clark. Nevertheless, she dominated the whole All-Star weekend.
Everywhere Caitlin Clark has gone, she has been swarmed.
She was everywhere as soon as she arrived in Indianapolis.
There were a bunch of people, little girls, who had your jersey.
She doing pop-up meet and greets. She's damn sure making it her business to touch and react damn near to every fan.
Swarmed at the airport. Crowds crowded the streets outside Gamebridge Fieldhouse to get a look. 10 security officers followed her around the arena.
Helping Sandy Brondello out as a coach for Team Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark will be assisting Sandy in coaching the basketball team.
It was necessary due of her presence, not for safety. She wasn't merely sitting by the court.
Somewhere behind this ridiculous crowd is Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark making time for her fans.
Caitlin Clark outside taking pictures of fans outside of Cambridge.
She was in charge of Team WNBA, coaching alongside Sandy Brondello.
She has literally not been seen without about 10 security guards.
Directing plays, dribbling during shootouts, and applauding teammates while hurt. After that came the fan moments.
Caitlin Clark knows it's in my city. I need to be there, so she'll be there.
The unexpected trophy presentations at youth tournaments, the selfies, and the autographs. She even joined her supporters in dancing on stage.
Caitlin Clark, although she's not playing, she can still be a part of a whole lot of fun things that are going to happen.
Partied the night before and arrived for media obligations the following morning with the same vigor. While recovering from an injury. Who else does that? It was best expressed by one reporter. Caitlin Clark is somewhere behind this absurd group of people.
Caitlin Clark making time for her fans.
Caitlin Clark signing autographs, just to show y'all the vibe. Caitlin Clark in the building. This is just a vibe.
In VIP, she didn't conceal. She strolled beside the crowd. A admirer said, "There must be two Caitlin Clarks because there's no way one person is doing all this." To be honest, that's how it felt. She made herself available for everything from pop-up meet and greets to media engagements.
Not only to the fans, not only to the people, not only to the league, but to Caitlin Clark. This was a big deal. In front of her home fans, this is the first All-Star game in Indianapolis in league history.
As a servant of the game, not as a celebrity, there was more to the All-Star weekend than just basketball. It was like being Caitlin Clark.
She's going to still have a great impact on this team. I will give the coaching hat to her as much as she wants. She's been very active on the sideline when she wasn't playing, so we'll utilize that as well.
Caitlin Clark was not merely present at the All-Star weekend. She changed the league's entire vibe.
She was a captain. She was supposed to be the favorite in a three-point competition on her home court. They literally changed the All-Star game rules.
But pushback follows that kind of influence. Additionally, several WNBA players are no longer applauding. They don't feel comfortable. Let's be honest. Caitlin was the center of attention for the entire weekend. The court was not touched by her. Fans, however, yelled her name. She was followed like Beyoncé by security.
Busiest day in the history of busy days.
Despite partying all last night, Caitlin Clark made it her business to get back up and get ready for the All-Star game.
Players acknowledged it as well.
She was more than a weekend guest.
It exploded because of her. According to one host, this is more than just hype. This is a moment of culture. In order to highlight her three-point shooting, captain selections, and even coaching appearances, the league modified the All-Star rules. But even though she made an effort to remain modest, encouraging, and fan-focused, the criticism began to come in.
Nobody else in this WNBA, now or in the past, has ever carried a league as she does.
Online users accused Caitlin of making political statements by not selecting particular players in the All-Star draft. She was accused by others of dividing people and exchanging coaches. She never clapped back, despite the fact that those choices were made behind the scenes. She didn't focus on herself. Rather, she continued to autograph jerseys.
She's very much been part of the festivities. She's very much been part of the festivities, and it's been big.
She'll still have moments of charm, charisma.
Divisive. Continued coaching, smiling, and the one instance that truly demonstrates her character. That sincere response to a Black child's query, a moment brimming with dignity, modesty, and without any ulterior motives.
The WNBA has always been a very racialized activist league, but it's the focus when they look for wrongs. They look for the one fan in the stadium who might have said something racist.
No phony slogans or showy activism, just a genuine response that made a difference. The media nevertheless misrepresented it. While ignoring how she is affecting the league's visibility, ticket sales, and future, critics wanted her to bear the burden of every social issue. Let's discuss numbers. WNBA viewership is increasing. Sales are booming. We're selling out of tickets. Since the time Caitlin joined the league. And who will be attending these games? New viewers, children, families, and those who have never seen women's basketball before.
It breaks my heart to think about what they're going to say about her in the conversation. Caitlin is not polarizing. She's never been polarizing.
Because of her, not because of marketing. It was even said by Sabrina Ionescu. Caitlin is more than just a player in the game. She is more than just a sportswoman. She is a face that is drawing in a new generation, a movement, and a personality that the media cannot control. And because Caitlin isn't sticking to their plan, that's what worries certain people. Her own is being written. She continues to do what the league is unable to do, even as they argue over every move she makes. Bringing together fans, attracting large crowds, and creating heartfelt moments that spread online.
At the end of the day, none of it's hard. You're really lucky that you get to be able to do it. So, obviously there's ups and downs and there's hard moments, but that's just life.
Caitlin Clark making time for her fans. Everywhere Caitlin Clark has gone, she has been swarmed.
Stardom isn't all of this. This is a real-time cultural shift. It's also obvious that she wasn't pursued by the spotlight. It follows her around all the time. Fans adore it, but others may detest it.
We're with you 100% CC.
Caitlin Clark actually worrying about herself this time. Putting herself first because she put the league, she put everybody before her every time.
She brings eyes to the game so that the next generation can come out and thrive. Just a dynamic player, just exciting to watch. The fans eat it right up.
She didn't even play a minute. Caitlin Clark dominated the whole WNBA All-Star Weekend with only her presence, her speech, and her heart. She didn't even attempt a shot. Caitlin answered a straightforward question from a young child with grace, humility, and perspective. It was a statement, not just a viral moment. Caitlin connects while critics speak. She brings people together while others apart.
She's just signing random things.
Criticized Caitlin Clark for not picking Angel Reese in the All-Star game. They also attacked Caitlin Clark for trading coaches.
Caitlin Clark could quiet some of the worst of her fan base, some of those people you were just referring to, by selecting Angel Reese to her All-Star team, acknowledging that there will be some who will still send all those, horrific racist messages to Reese and other players.
And if some attempt to distort her significance, the reality is unmistakable. The chairs are full because of her. The reason new fans are watching is because of her. She is the cause of the game's expansion. Therefore, let it if it causes discomfort for the old guard. Because this is her era, not simply her time. If you think Caitlin is going to change the game forever, leave a 100% team remark. Additionally, remember to share this with someone who is still unsure of what true greatness looks like. Whether the WNBA likes it or not, Caitlin Clark isn't leaving. She has only just begun. We'll witness a courtroom.
The WNBA has always been a very racialized activist league, but it's the focus when they look for wrongs. They look for the one fan in the stadium who might have said something racist.